So watch this video to know if it is still worth it to invest in real estate in Nigeria. And when it comes to investments in real estate in Nigeria, there are two key questions you need to ask yourself. What is your where and what is your why? Because these two things will determine whether or not it is actually worth your time, especially if you are a Nigerian living in Nigeria versus diaspora. Okay? Because I actually have a lot of inquiries from diasporian clients who are always like, if I bring my hard-earned dollars to Nigeria, is it really worth it? It's not with naira devaluation, with inflation, with depreciation, and there's also a lot going on in Nigeria. Is it really worth bringing my hard-earned dollars down to Nigeria to invest? This is the video for you to watch to understand the dynamics. A little bit of the dynamic. There'll be other videos to expand on other things for you to understand what is actually going on in Nigeria. So let's get right into the video. So during my research, I saw from a post on Naira Land in 2013 in ibeju-lekki axis. So we are talking about ibeju-lekki axis. Okay? Ibeju-lekki axis. 500 square meter was 700,000. Now in 2024, for this same land size, we're looking at lands being sold between 30 million to 150 million. Of course, there has been so much development occurring in this area. A lot of things has come into play. There's a proposed Lekki International Airport around this area. There are so many beaches in this area. There are so many estates already being developed in this area. There's the Pan Atlantic University. There's Lagos Business School. Along this, once you go beyond Aja, Adesanya, you're going towards the Lekki Expressway. Not to even mention the Lekki Deep Sea Ports, the Dangote Refinery, okay, which is actually situated far inland, covering about 2,500 hectares of land. So in terms of development and investment coming to this area, this is where the government actually has their sights on. And by the time you get to Ekpe, you're looking at the Lagos Film City around the Ejiri area. There's the Ekpe Resort, all campuses in those areas, Augustine University, LASU Extension Campus, the Yaba Tech Extension Campus. Those are campuses around Ekpe area. And then even within, along the ibeju-lekki Expressway, you also have very wonderful developments ongoing. There's the Alaro City, there's Tuno City, there's Amen Estate, Extension, Phase 1, 2, 3, there's Tiwa Gardens, Tiara City. I mean, every forward-thinking person would at least want to have a piece of land, a slice of the cake for themselves in this particular area because of this investment and this, land appreciation that is currently ongoing. However, there are other things you need to think about before you say, I want to go and put my money there. Especially for those who are in diaspora. I made this video for you too, so you can understand the dynamics. Now, in 2013, what is the price of $1 in 2013? Was around 165 naira. Okay, but in 2024, $1 is 1,500 naira. Okay, so 700k in 2013 in dollars. This gives us about 4,242.24 dollars. Okay, this is what 700k is in 2013. So 700k in 2013 is $4,000. Now, this same land, 500 square meters, is now being sold between 30 million and 150 million. So let's even use the lower border, 30 million. This 30 million in dollars today divided by 1.5, this gives us about $20,000. Space of 10 years, you've gone from 4,000 to $20,000. So you have actually made about 5 times your money. Okay, you've made about 5 times your money from 4,000 to $20,000. That's interesting to see. Now, for those living in Nigeria, this is for you. You had 700,000 naira as at this time. Okay, let's say you kept it in your bank. You did not invest it, you did not buy land. You had 700,000 naira. Your 700,000 naira at that time was this amount. Okay. But in 2024, what is your 700,000 naira now? If you divide 700,000 by 1.5, okay, if you divide 700,000 by 1.5, okay, we have 700,000 by 1.5. What you are going to get is $466. Can you see the gap? You had 700,000 in 2013. We were probably earning well. We are still probably earning 700,000 till now. Okay. Or maybe your salary has increased a little bit, let's say to 1 million. Okay. Your 700,000 then that could give you $4,000 is now giving you $400 if you kept your money in cash. But if you decided to invest this money, let's say in land, okay, you could have gotten about 1,300% increase on your money. So that is the danger of keeping your money in cash. You, as much as you can, it's either you're putting your money into a business, you're putting your money into, you're making your money generate cash flow for you rather than keeping it in your bank. Your bank is probably going to give you 3% per year. If they are really nice, they can give you up to, let's say, 5%, 10%. If you are doing some fixed deposits, you can probably get up to, let's say, 12 to 15%, which I honestly doubt. Okay, you get 3% on 700,000 naira per year. How much are you really going to make? 3% of 700,000 naira is probably like 21,000 naira. Okay, for 10 years, you are getting 210,000. 210,000 plus your 700,000. How much are you getting? About 910,000, which is actually not worth it, keeping your money that long. So it is better for you to invest your money in things that can actually give you profitable returns. Now, on the flip side, you're asking yourself, is it not better that I keep my money in dollars? Let's also look at it. We have $4,000 here. Let us multiply it by 1.5 today. You are going to get 6 million. Okay? This is what you are going to get from your money, 6 million. If you kept your money in dollars, you did not use your money to do anything. You are in Nigeria, you kept your money in dollars, you did not use your money to do anything. And as of today, you are going to get 6 million naira from your money instead of your 700,000 naira. But this your 6 million will not be able to buy land of 30 million. Okay, with me. So when we tell you that one of the reasons why you need to actually invest in properties, in lands, in commercial properties that will actually generate cash flow for you, this is what we are talking about. Many of you actually, I know you have not actually put pen to paper, you've not gone to the drawing board to actually go into the nitty gritties of what these things involve. Yeah, it is very easy to do all of this on paper. I mean, this is clear cut reason for you to actually invest today. Now, there are other things you also need to consider when you're looking at where you want to invest. Like I said, this whole thing is based on one particular location, that is Lagos. Lands in Lagos, properties in Lagos increase in value by the day. Even though inflation is increasing, inflation right now is about 38% in 2024. 38%. We're having inflation rates of less than 3% about 10 years ago. And look at where we are now. Has been increasing rapidly. One of the ways you can hedge against inflation is by investing in properties, investing in lands, investing in businesses that will actually generate cash flow consistently, that will help you hedge a little bit against inflation. You might not hedge totally, but at least a little bit against inflation. Now, over to our diasporan families. You have the advantage today to bring in your dollars at a very high rate. Your $1,000 10 years ago, if you're in diaspora, your $1,000 10 years ago was only 165,000 naira. Today, your $1,000 is now 1.5 million naira. It has significantly increased purchasing power. Okay, so if you are actually interested in having a land in Lagos, or in your hometown, you're interested in investing in Nigeria, and you want to actually know that, oh, I have my investments in Nigeria, then you should actually consider coming to invest right now that rates are still high. I'm sure you know that there's now the Dangote refinery, and the government has asked that they sell crude oil to Dangote in Naira. And you all know that once the process begins and Naira, they start selling crude oil in Naira, that volume will actually help to stabilize the Naira a little bit, or to some extent. And this is, a fair presentation on what you need to know behind how, whether or not it's still safe or is it worth it to invest in real estate in Nigeria. I'll be happy to hear from you in the comment section, your questions, your ideas, and be happy to answer any of them. You can contact me through my link, the link in my bio. You can see my number on display on the screen. You can also reach out to me directly. I remain Dr. Bamishe, and I'm here to help you make wise investment decisions with your real estate funds. Thank you.